Hello everybody and welcome back to Richter's Baseball Replays. As you all know, last week we started the Diamond Duds tournament and then you haven't seen anything from me all week. So with that said, I have been rolling some games. I just haven't had a chance to sit down and record. I think I have a good game set up for you guys today between the 85 Pirates and the 93 Mets. But just let me do a quick recap of some of the other games I rolled off camera, just so everyone's aware of where we are in this tournament. So the first video I shot last week was between the 82 Reds and the 48 White Sox. If you didn't get a chance, go back and watch that video. It was a really good game where the 82 Reds triumphed 5-4 over the 48 White Sox and moved on. All right, so that you should be able to watch that video from my channel. All right, some of the games I rolled off camera. I rolled the 52 Pirates versus the 2003 Tigers, which was quite an interesting game. The Pirates actually chased Tigers starting pitcher Meredith off with 5 runs in a little bit over 2 innings of work. But then the Tigers, their bullpen shut the Pirates down. As you could see, anytime after this Bell home run, the Pirates didn't score again all the way till, the 11th inning. So it was 5-2 fairly early on, and the Tigers bullpen did their job and were able to chip away. They were able to tie the game in the bottom of the 8th, send it to extra innings, went to 11 innings. The Pirates did manage to get across the run in the top of the 11th, and then their closer, Maine, was able to come in and close it out with a 1-2-3 bottom of the 11th. So the Pirates moved on, and the Tigers of 2003 go into the losers bracket. All in all, that was a pretty good game. So the one thing I have noticed is even though these teams are supposedly pretty bad record-wise, there's some good players, and we've had some good games. This next one does not fit into that category unless you like high-scoring football-type games. This matched up the 98 Marlins against the 2004 Diamondbacks. And as you can see by all the filled-in blue squares, it was a barn burner. So the Diamondbacks, as you can see over here, they pretty much jumped all over the Marlins. And I really didn't think this was going to be much of a game. As you can see, it was 4-7, 11, 13, 15-4 after 5 innings. But then the Marlins, to their credit, they didn't die. They scratched one across in the 7th, and they scratched from 3 in the 8th. It was 16-8 going into the 9th, and as you can see in the 9th, they managed to put up 5 runs and make it interesting. They batted around +2. They just kind of ran out of motion. Randy Johnson started for the Diamondbacks in this game. He actually went 7+ innings. He was pretty good. And then, here in the 8th, he leveled up like 2 singles and a walk, and he had to go. And then the Diamondbacks bullpen just wasn't able to keep things. I mean, they got the win, but it was a lot closer than it should have been. The Diamondbacks bats were just sick for the first part of this game. It was like no matter what I did for the Marlins as far as pitching wise, the other team, the Diamondbacks, just went off on them. So anyway, 16-13 final in 9 innings. The Diamondbacks are moving on, and the Marlins go into what I call the losers bracket. All right, the next game I rolled off camera, we had the 79 Athletics going against the 1952 Tigers. This really wasn't much of a game. The A's pretty much took it all away. It was a 6-0 shutout by the A's. Rick Langford started for the A's. He went the distance. He only gave up 4 hits in this game, had 3 strikeouts. Pretty much kept the Tigers down. It really wasn't close. The Athletics, they got all the runs they needed in the 2nd inning. They got 2. Ted Gray did give up. He did go 5 innings, but he did give up 9 hits and 5 runs. Bullpen kind of did their job, keeping it close, but the Tigers' bats just never materialized. So the A's move on, the Tigers go to the losers bracket. All right, the next game I rolled was the 2008 Mariners at the 1962 Mets. No offense in this game, folks. Basically, it was nothing through 12 innings. Both teams' starters went 9 innings. Roger Craig went 9 innings for the Mets. Felix Hernandez went 9 innings for the Mariners. They didn't give up any runs. Went to the bullpen. The Mets bullpen was Bob Moorhead. He was actually a starter that year, but I let him in. This is like kind of an all-hands-on-deck tournament in my mind. He was doing fine, but in the 13th inning, the Mariners were finally able to break through. They got a double by Betancourt. Suzuki moved him over. Vidro singled him in, and then Ibanez hit a home run to make sure it was, pretty much academic at that point. 3-0 lead. The Mariners bullpen, lights out. 4 innings pitched, no runs, no hits, nothing from the bullpen on the Mariners. So Mariners, even though it took like 13 innings, they do move on. 62 Mets, I think we all expected that they would lose, but they put up a good fight in this game. They're moving on in the losers bracket. All right, and then we had the 55 Senators at the 69 Padres. The 55 Senators win this game 5-2. As you can see, the Senators pitcher, Mickey McDermott, he was pretty consistent throughout the game. He does go the distance. He does give up 2 runs on 6 hits, but he had 8 strikeouts. The Padres never really threatened to get anything going. Like I said, they did scratch across 2 runs. But the Senators, as you can see here, they pretty much took care of Kirby. They, a little bit more than 3.5 innings of work. He faced some batters. The Padres bullpen tried to keep it close. It was 3-2 after the 7th. In the 8th, the Senators added 2 insurance runs. And as you can see, we have the 9th here, which allowed the 55 Senators to move on and the Padres to go into the total dud bracket. All right, in the last game I rolled off camera, we had the 2001 Devil Rays. I think they were still called the Devil Rays back then, against the 2002 Milwaukee Brewers. This game was interesting. At first, it looked like the Rays were just going to run away with it. They jumped all over Ben Sheets in the first. A single, a double, followed by a home run. They were up 3-0. Sheets kind of calmed down, did the rest of his job until the 6th when he gave up 2 more runs. So, after 6, it was 5-2. But as you can see, the Brewers, they jumped all over Sturtsy starting in the 5th. They finally got him chased. We had home run, walk, or first single, another home run. That was the end of Sturtsy right there. Sturtsy up till the 5th inning, he was pretty good. He did allow 2 runs in the 5th. Put the bullpen in. Bullpen kept it kind of close. Brewers got 2 more runs in the 8th to add insurance against Zambrano. Couldn't keep it going. DeJean comes in, gets the 1-2-3 9th for the save, and the Brewers move on. The Rays go into the dud bracket. So that's all the games I rolled off camera. The game I have for you guys today, which I think is going to be really good from when I was setting it up, I have the 93 Mets at the 85 Pirates. With that said, I like to call this the Joe Orsulak series because Joe Orsulak played for both teams. He's playing center field for the Pirates, left field for the Mets, leading off for both teams. We have Dwight Gooden, who actually pitched pretty well for the Mets that year, versus Rick Reuschel, who had 25% of the Pirates' wins that year. So this game should be pretty good. The defenses, it could be interesting. But we'll see how the pitching holds up, and if the bats come alive for both teams, this game could be interesting, even though the records for each team were not so much. So I'll be rolling that game here shortly for y'all. I encourage you to stick around and watch it. But I just want to show you where the bracket is. As you can see, we have the 82 Reds, 52 Pirates, 2004 Diamondbacks, 79 A's. The winner of this game will move into here. We got the 08 Mariners, the 55 Senators, and the 2002 Brewers in the top half of the bracket. So that's what we got so far. The rest of these games, I'll probably video one or two of them for y'all. And I'll do a recap like this on the other ones as we move into the Sweet 16. This other bracket, this is what I call the really dud bracket. The only way to move on in this bracket is to keep losing. So eventually the team that moves all the way over here will have lost every game. So it's just an interesting take on things. You know, we can't all be winners in life, unfortunately. But this will really truly tell us which one of these teams is the worst. So these are the teams that lost in the first round. We'll fill in the rest of this as we go through. So I encourage you to keep watching. You know, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell button. That way you don't miss any of the action or any of my videos. I do appreciate you guys' support. I always encourage you to also leave me a comment in the video and let me know what you think I'm doing well, what you think I'm not doing well. That way I can, you know, learn and improve and do better for y'all. So with that said, I'm gonna adjust the camera here and I'm gonna get ready to roll this 93 Mets at 85 Pirates. I encourage you to stick around and see if this turns out to be as good of a game as I think it's gonna be. Thank you, and see you in a minute. All right, so I have the game set up here for the 85 Pirates versus the 93 Mets. As promised, I think we got a good one. So let me just give you the starting lineups first. For the 93 Mets, we have Joe Orsulak leading off, playing left field. He's a 3 in left field, just so you're aware of what's going on. We have Todd Hundley, he's your catcher. Behind the plate, he's a 4. He's a +2, so the Pirates may be able to get the running game going. Got Eddie Murray at first base. He's a 4 at first base. Got Bobby Bowe, good old Bobby Bonilla, playing third base today. He is a switch hitter, but at third base, he's a 4. And we have Jeremy Burnitz in right field. He's probably the best fielder on the team right now. He's a 2 with a -2 arm in right field. Followed up by Jeff Kent playing second. He's a 3. You got Vince Coleman. He'll be your DH for today. You got Jeff McKnight. He's our shortstop at a 4 E48. So, yeah. And then we got Ryan Thompson batting 9th in center field. He's also a 2. So the outfield is fairly consistent, more so than the infield, but we'll see how that goes. So that's the Mets lineup, and they will be facing the Pirates' Rick Reuschel. So, and for the Pirates, we got Joe Orsulak. Once I said this was the Joe Orsulak series in 1985. He'll be playing center field for the Pirates. He's still a 2. Got R.J. Reynolds in left. He's a 3. Got Johnny Ray, switch hitting second baseman. He's a 3. Jason Thompson batting cleanup as a 4, so we got 4s for both teams. Mike Brown in right field, he's a 3. Sid Breen will be our DH today. Tony Pena, he's a 1 behind the plate, but does have a throwing error of 8, so if the Mets get going, it could be interesting as far as extra bases on throwing errors. You got Denny Gonzalez, he'll be playing the hot corner, third base, he's a 4. And finally, you got light-hitting shortstop Sammy Khalifa at short, who's a 3. And they will be fighting or facing off against Doc Gooden, who was still pretty good in 93. So we'll see, like I said, we'll see how this game shakes out. So let me put these aside here. And we'll start off over here with Rick Reuschel facing off against the 93 Mets. I am using a dice roller on my phone today because I am out of my house. So this is like kind of my road setup. And I got my score sheets all set up. And I can't recommend these score sheets enough before we go on. It's ericbremer.com. They're free. You can print them out. There's plenty of room for subs, and the boxes are nice and big. My favorite part is you can put the defense here so you know who's playing what and where. You can easily, quickly look who's where when you're doing the ratings check. So if you get a chance, ericbremer.com. I will put that in the link below so that you can use that. All right, so without further ado, leading off the top of the first, Joe Orsulak versus Rick Reuschel. Here we go. 1-8 against the righty. And Orsulak's going to start it off with a little bit of a single. So we got it going. Orsulak's a C. Reuschel's a 2. Pena behind the plate's a -3. So I don't think Orsulak's going anywhere. So that brings up Todd Hundley. Switch hitting catcher. He'll be batting left-handed against Reuschel. It's a 1-7. He strikes out. So without further ado, Reuschel gets his first strikeout. Leaves Orsulak at first for now. Eddie Murray. Sorry, folks. I don't know what happened to my dice roller there. All right, Eddie Murray with a 4. Against, he'll be batting left-handed, so with a 4, that'll be a double. Orsulak's running speed is a 15, so even though he was held on, that'll drop him down to a 14. Double to center. Orsulak's going to try and throw out Orsulak. 1-13 chance. He's going to try and go for it, and he's in there. First to home. Orsulak can't throw himself out. That's pretty funny to me, folks, but good play. Mets strike first with an Eddie Murray 1-out double. All right. Brings up Bobby Bonilla, who played for the Pirates a little bit before this. 3-7 against Reuschel, the righty. He strikes out. So Reuschel is either striking him out or giving up base hits today. Got Eddie Murray still at second for Jeremy Burnitz. 2-10 against the righty. That's a homer, folks. He jacks it out of the park. So I thought this would be a good pitching duel. And Rick Reuschel gives up 3 runs in the first inning. We'll see how this shakes out. See how long he lasts. I had this with another game, and the pitcher ended up calming down and pitched a pretty good game. So 6-9 against the righty. That'll be a lazy fly to center, ending the inning. But the Mets do get 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors. Nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the first. The Mets up 3-0 on the Pirates. See what happens. All right, Orsulak's going to be tired at the end of today. All right, so we got Dwight Gooden versus Joe Orsulak, and here we go. 2-9 against the righty. Orsulak gets a single for the Pirates, too. So he's on first. In '85, he was an A stealer. We got Hundley behind the plate, who's a +2, so that's a 1-15 chance. I think he's going to try and go. And he does, and he's in there with a stolen base. So the Pirates got a runner on second base, nobody out. R.J. Reynolds steps up. 5-6. He'll be batting left-handed today. And that's a double. So right off the bat, he gets a double, gets Orsulak in, and the Pirates are starting to claw back into it. Like I said, you can never say too much in an early game. Sometimes it's easy to panic, but it's a long game. 4-4, Johnny Ray batting left. That'll be on Hundley's card. Hundley's a 4. So let's see what that is. A 4. Number 5, that'll be a wild pitch and then a pop out. So Reynolds will move up to third on the wild pitch, and then Johnny Ray will pop out to the catcher. So we got a runner 90 feet away, 1 out. Jason Thompson trying to do the damage, a little sac fly if nothing else. 5-10 versus the lefty. He does get the fly ball, but it's not deep enough to get the run in. So it'll be a fly out to The right fielder, Burnett's, camps under it. Reynolds has to hold it second or third, leaving Mike Brown needing a single to get that run in. So 1-6 against the righty. He's going to do it. Gets the 2-out double. Both pitchers a little shaky to get the game started here. So Brown singles in Reynolds. Reynolds had doubled in Orsolak, and just like that, we got almost a brand new ball game. Inning's not over. Runners at second. Sid Bream with 2 outs. Can he get him in? 2-6 against the righty. He does not. He hits a fly ball to right, not deep. Burnett's camps under it, makes the catch, ends the inning. But the Pirates do get 2 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits, no errors, 1 guy left on base. And after 1 full inning of play, we have the Mets 3, the Pirates 2. Mets coming to bat against Reuschel. They will have Coleman, McKnight, and Thompson, the bottom third of the order. So here we go. Hopefully everything's in your guys' screen. There we go. All right, Reuschel kicks and deals. 3-12 to the righty. That'll be a line out to first. Jason Thompson gloves it, throws it around the horn. We got 1 away very quickly. Jeff McKnight, Mets shortstop. 3-6 against the righty. He'll walk. He has E-speed. He is going absolutely nowhere. Ryan Thompson steps in, bottom of the order. All right, we got a 3-8 against the righty. That'll be a ground ball to second. Johnny Ray has no chance for anywhere else but to go to first, which will move McKnight to second on the 4-3 out. Brings up the top of the order. Mets flip the lineup. Joe Orsolak getting a workout today. 4-6 against the lefty. It's a 7. Fly to right. Mike Brown runs over into the gap and makes the play to end the inning. So in the second, the Mets get no runs, no hits, no errors. There was 1 left on base, and after 1.5, we still have a 3-2 ball game. All right. Dwight Gooden trots back out to the mound, takes his warm-up pitches to face the Pirates. Got Tony Pena, Mike Gonzalez, and Sammy Khalifa, the bottom third of the Pirates order. Tony Pena steps in, 5-7. He's a righty. That'll be a strikeout. Doc gets his first on the day. Denny Gonzalez steps in. 1-7 against the righty. He strikes out swinging. So Dwight Gooden wasting no time with the bottom third of the Pirates order. Sammy Khalifa steps in. 3-11 against the righty. He's going to get a single to flip the lineup at least. He's a C runner. Hundley's a +2. I mean, that's still only a 1 to 10 chance with 2 outs. There's really no sense in going. 5-3 against the lefty. Orsolak gets the single. Does Khalifa have any wheels to try to get the third? Nah, not really. We're going to leave him there. RJ Reynolds will come up. Runners on first and second. See if he can get any damage done. 5-4 batting lefty. He walks. So Gooden facing some batters today. Got the bases loaded after 2 quick strikeouts for Johnny Ray. Johnny Ray do the damage. 1-7 against the righty. No, he hits a long fly ball to Jeremy Burnitz and right. Moves over, camps under it, makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. Pirates threaten, but don't get it done. Let's see if that bites them later. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, 3 left on base. After 2 complete, got the Mets 3, Pirates 2. Rick Reuschel comes back out to face the 2, 3, 4 hitters, Todd Hundley, Eddie Murray, Bobby Bonilla. And here we go. Got a a 6-5 against the left-handed switch hitter. Deep fly to Orsulak in center, runs over, makes the catch. One away. Eddie Murray steps in, still a threat. 1-3 against the righty. He jacks one to left. R.J. Reynolds moves over 3 steps to his right, makes the catch. 2 away in the third. Bobby Bonilla, 1-8 against the righty. That's a 1-8. That'll be a single to center. So Bobby's on with 2 outs. He's D speed. There's 2 outs. There's no sense in really checking on any of that. So 5-9 to the lefty. Burnett's medium fly ball to Mike Brown and right. Makes a few steps over. Camps under it. Makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Mets in the 3rd. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. And the score remains 3-2 as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. All right, this game's moving pretty quickly after both pitchers have settled in here. Doc Gooden facing the 5-6-7 batters, Jason Thompson, Mike Brown, and Sid Bream. 2-5 against the righty. That'll be a grounder to Murray at first, moves to his right, steps on the bag, 1 away. Mike Brown steps in. One of the few bright spots of the 85 Pirates season, as I recall. 4-6, right-handed batter. That'll be a grounder to McKnight at short. Takes a hop, throws over to first for the 6-3 put out. 2 outs. Sid Bream steps up. Got a 6-8 to the lefty. That'll be a grounder to Kent at second. Flips it to Murray at first for the 4-3 out. Down go the Bucks, 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. And after a third of the way through, still remains 3-2. All right, top of the 4th. The Mets step in. They're going to send Kent, Coleman, and McKnight to the plate this inning. Kent rolls a 2-5 against the righty. That'll be a fly out to Reynolds in left. Reynolds camps under it. Can of corn, as they say. Brings up Coleman with 1 out. Got a 5-7. Coleman batting lefty. All right, we got our first defensive check here. Got Johnny Reyes a 3 at second. 3-20. 3-7. That'll be a ground out to Johnny. Johnny picks it up, flips it to Jason Thompson at first. 2 away. And Jeff McKnight, the number 8 hitter, 1-5 against the righty. He gets a single. So worst case, the Mets will be able to flip their lineup. Once again, McKnight is an E and going absolutely nowhere. 2-8 against the righty. He strikes out. Thompson strikes out for the 3rd out of the inning. That's Reuschel's 3rd strikeout. So that'll end the inning. We had no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. And we're going to the bottom of the 4th. Mets still leading 3-2. So both pitchers started out a little shaky, but they've settled in and are now throwing some fine baseball. All right, Pirates send up the bottom 3rd of their order. Pena, Gonzalez, and Khalifa. Pena with the 4-8 against the righty. Yeah, it's going to be a strikeout. So that's the 2nd strikeout for Pena, and both times looking nonetheless. Doc Gooden got him fooled. Brings up Denny Gonzalez. 3-11 against the righty. Fly out to Burnitz and right, camps under it, makes the catch for the 2nd out. Burnitz has been busy out there. That's his 4th put out today. Brings up the bottom of the order, Sammy Khalifa. 6-8 against the righty. That'll be a grounder to Bobby Bowe at 3rd. Fires across the diamond to Murray at first for the 3rd out of the inning. So that's 2 consecutive 1, 2, 3 innings for the Mets. They got no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We go to the 5th. Score still tied. Mets still up 3-2. All right, so the Mets got the top of their order up. 1-4 against the righty. That'll be a grounder to Gonzalez at third. Fires across the diamond for the quick out, 5-3. Todd Huntley steps in. 1-11 against the righty. That'll be a single. He's an E running, so he's not going anywhere. I'm gonna see if Eddie Murray can get him around. 3-7 against the righty. That'll be a fly to Orsulak in center. Camp's under it. No chance for Hundley to move up. Got 2 outs, man on first. Bobby Bonilla. He strikes out. So Reuschel gets his 4th strikeout of the game. And we got no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. Halfway through, still 3-2. All right, Pirates 5th, Orsulak top of the order. Trying to get something going against Doc. 4-10 against the lefty. That'll be a fly to center. He's a 2-7. 2-6. That'll be a fly to center. Camp's under it. Makes the catch. Thompson makes the catch in center. 1 away. R.J. Reynolds steps in. 5-8. Batting left-handed. That'll be a grounder to Murray. Picks it up. Steps on the bag unassisted. 2 outs. This is what Doc Gooden did when he was good, folks. 6-9. Johnny Ray hitting left-handed. He strikes out looking. That's Doc's 3rd strikeout. 3rd consecutive. He's retired 10 in a row. So, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. After 5 complete, 3-2. Your New York Mets. Sorry for the technical difficulties there. Rick Reuschel runs back out. He's into the 6th. He's pitched pretty good after the 1st inning. All right, so we got a 1-2 against the righty. That'll be a line out to Jason Thompson at first. 1 away. Jeff Kent steps in. 1-4. That'll be a pop out to Khalifa at short. Kind of the way these Diamond Gem games have gone. Like, the offense is like either good and then it just like dies. 1-9. That'll be a fly to Reynolds and left. He camps under it. He makes the 3rd out. Quickly down go the Mets. 1-2-3. None. And we're still stuck at 3-2 ever since the 1st inning. Which team is going to break out first, or is Doc just going to shut down the Pirates? All right, Pirates need to get something going. Try and get that tying running in at least. 4-5 to the lefty. Jason Thompson skies one to Burnett, who continues to be busy in right field. Mike Brown steps in. 4-3, right-handed batter. That'll be a Eddie Murray ball. Eddie's a 4. 4-9. E20 with a 5. That'll be an error. So Mike Brown's going to get on with an E3. See if that does anything. He's a D speed. He's probably not going anywhere. 4-6 to the lefty. And Sid Bream grounds to Kent at 2nd. Flips it to McKnight for 1. Fires to Murray for the double play. With just like that, inning-killing double play, no runs, no hits, 1 error, nobody left on base. We are 6 complete. Still 3. Pirates 2. Going to the 7th. Rick Reuschel. This would be his point of weakness inning, but really ever since the 1st, he's been pretty good. 2-5 against the righty. He strikes him out. So that's Reuschel's 5th strikeout on the day. Brings up the bottom of the order, Ryan Thompson. 1-9 to the righty. He strikes out. So just like that, Reuschel gets 2 quick strikeouts. Brings up the top of the order, Joe the Man Orsulak today. 6-6 to the lefty. He's going to line out the shortstop. And just like that, Reuschel goes 1-2-3 in the 7th. And we got a pitcher's duel after that first inning, folks. All right, so we bring in the doctor. He's a point of weakness 8, so he's probably still good. And he's retired 1, 3, 4. Other than the error, you know, he's been pretty spot on here. So we got the bottom third of the Pirates lineup. Bottom of the 7th inning stretch. 6-7 to the righty. That'll be a second. Kent to 3. 320, he'll make that play. Kent flips to Murray at first, and we got 1 away in the 7th. Pirates running out of chances here. Denny Gonzalez, 6-11 to a righty. He's going to pop out to McKnight at shortstop. Camps under it, 2 away. Sammy Khalifa, 6-5 to the righty. That'll be a hit to McKnight. He's a 4. 4-11. Defensive E48. Good luck, folks. With a 3. That'll be an error on McKnight. So Sammy gets aboard with a 2-out error. Brings up the top of the order. Can the Pirates do anything with it? Is the question. 3-9 to a righty. Nope. Skies at the Thompson, camps under it, makes the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, another error, 1 left on base. After 7, still 3, Pirates 2. Pirates are going to trot Reuschel back out there. There's no sense in doing anything crazy after he's been like spot on. Him and Doc matching each other 1 for 1. Hundley steps in. 2-7 against the righty. Orsulak in center. Moves to his left. Camps under it. 1 away. Eddie Murray steps in. 3-10 to the righty. Back to the box. Reuschel picks it up. Flips to Thompson. 2 away. Bobby Bonilla. 4-3. Bobby batting lefty today. That'll be a fly to left. Reynolds is a 3. 3-3. That'll probably be a hit. That'll be a single to left. So Bobby's on with a 2-out single. Keep an eye on Reuschel there. Burnett steps in. He did hit a home run in the first inning. 2-11. Flies it to Mike Brown, standing right there where he needs to. Makes the catch. 3rd out of the inning. No runs. 1 hit. No errors. 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Pirates running out of chances. Good Reverend Dr. Dwight Gooden steps back out, takes his warm-up tosses. Pirates are going to send up the 2-3-4 order. And let's see what goes. All right, we got a 1-11. RJ's going to start off with a single. He is an A. So that will be a 1-15, being held 1-13, plus Hundley's 2 is a 1-15. I think you got to go for it. Get the runner into scoring position. If I can get the dice to roll, that is. Oh, he rolls a 16. Caught stealing. Caught stealing. 2-4. So just like that. See, that's why sometimes I don't think stealing's worth it. 4-6, Johnny batting lefty. It would have been a double play anyway. Grounder to Kent at second, flips to Murray at first, 2 away. So either way, it just wouldn't have mattered. Jason Thompson, 4-7 to a lefty. He strikes out. That's the Doctor's fourth. So we got no runs, 1 hit. That was the Pirates' first hit since the second inning. No errors, nobody left on. After 8, still 3-2 in favor of the Mets. All right, Reuschel's going to come out and try and keep it a 1-run game. Pirates going to hopefully try and do it in the 9th. All right, we got Jeff Kent up. 2-4. Back to the box. Reuschel picks it up, fires to Thompson at first, 1 out. Other than that first inning, Reuschel was pitched a gem today. 2-7 to a righty. Flies out to Orsolak in center. We got 2 outs. McKnight, 1-5 against the righty. That'll be a single. We keep saying McKnight has no speed. He's been on base all for 3 out of 4 times today. All right, 3-10. Oh my. Leaving Reuschel in seems to be a mistake, as the weak hitting Ryan Thompson, center fielder, hits a jack. A 2-run homer in the 9th. It's going to give the Mets a 5-2 lead. I don't know if it would have mattered. That was off of McKnight's card. 3-10. Orsolak grounds it back to Reuschel. 1-3. Damage is done. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, nobody left on. The Mets take a 5-2 lead. Pirates down to their last wraps. Dwight Gooden's going to try and finish it out with the 3 insurance runs. If there was only 1, they probably would have went to the closer. But with 3 runs, like I said, Dwight's been like pretty spot on today. He's going to try and finish this out. 4-7 to a righty. He strikes him out looking. The Doctor's 5th strikeout of the day. Brings up Sid Bream, trying to get anything going for the Bucks. 5-8 to the lefty. Grounds it to Murray at first. Picks it up. Steps on the bag. 2 away. Tony Pena. 5-6 to the righty. He gets a 2-out triple. Will it matter? So we got Pena on third, Denny Gonzalez stepping in. 5-6 to the righty. And that's another triple. So Pirates not going quietly here, and they'll score Pena. Mets are still up 5-3. All right, Pirates are going to go to the bench here. Gonna do something for Sammy Khalifa. All right, they're gonna bring in Steve Kemp as a pinch hitter. Left-handed pinch hitter, really was kind of a disappointment in 85, but he does have some pop, so we'll see if he can get anything done to keep the game alive. 6-6 to the lefty. He gets a single. So just like that, we have a 1-run game. So it's 5-4. And the Mets wasting no time. They're going to go to their closer. So I find out who that is. John Franco. His card. John Franco is going to come in. John had 10 saves that year. ERA was 5.2. So this is like no gimme by any stretch of the imagination. Trying to get the last out of the inning against Joe the Man Orsolak. Franco's a lefty. 3-10 against the lefty. That'll be a grounder to McKnight at short. Flips it to Kent at second for the fielder's choice. And that will end the game. Pirates do get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They will leave 1 on base. And your final score will be 5-4, and the Mets are going to move on in this tournament. So let me just get some numbers for you here. So the Mets had 5 runs on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 hits. And they committed 2 errors, and they left on 5 runners left on base. The Pirates had 4 runs on 5, 6, 9 hits. They had no errors. And how many did they leave on base? 1, 4, 5, 6. So, Doc went 8.2. He'll get the win. Franco will get the save. I'll do the stats later. Reuschel went all 9. Unfortunately, 2 home runs killed him. He'll take the loss. But overall, a very well-played game, and I'm glad it played out the way it did. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Probably going to record another game and post it in a couple days here. One other thing I wanted to mention, these Eric Bremer score sheets, can't recommend them enough. Hopefully, as you can see, lots of space for almost everything you need to do these games. I've played with almost every kind of score sheet, including making my own using notebooks, Strat score sheets, payoff pitches score sheets, every score sheet out there. These are by far my favorite. So give them a shot. And once again, best part, they are 100% free. You know what else is free? Liking and subscribing to my channel. Don't miss a game. Not only am I going to be doing these Diamond Duds, I'm going to be doing some stuff with 1941 Red Sox with History Maker Baseball in the not too distant future in addition to these. I appreciate your support and your kindness. Help me grow my channel. Help me bring this stuff to you. And we'll see you next time, folks. Once again, this is Richter's Replays. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.